some tips on how to manage and avoid office politics using some magic astrology in parallel with the normal approach. The unconventional astrology approach is to boost up your energy in navigating office politics and enable you to thrive in your career. Do feel free to jump to any section of this video that you are interested in using the timestamp. Office politics happen when an individual or a group of persons has a hidden agenda and wants to gain favor from the management or from the boss by playing dirty tactics which could involve backstabbing, sabotaging works. This has created a toxic work culture, and we could be a victim in such environment. Office politics happens either in remote or on-site office environment. Let's look at how to navigate office politics so that we can focus well on getting results in our works rather than to be stressed out by the office politics. Tip number one would be the mindset. Ensure that you do not have the victim mentality and be in control of a situation and do a self-reflection or meditation to gain clarity in a difficult situation and how to manage it well. If you are able to gain clarity, you will be able to know what are the best action to take in order to manage a certain situation. You can either choose to avoid or know where to get support and help, and is it worth the fight? Tip number two would be to energize yourself to a higher level. Do not be part of the office politics. You will need to learn how to vibrate at a higher frequency to attract good noblemen and help. Your opponent who stir up office politics will avoid you if you are at a higher energy level, and thus this will help you to avoid office politics. Remember the law of attraction. Just focus on what you do best to get results. Tip number three is to keep a journal. Do minute every meeting on what is agreed upon. You can use a digital notebook journal such as OneNote or Evernote to organize all the work-related items which is important and could be the subject of misunderstanding. You can start by documenting everything, and later on you should gain enough insights what should be or should not be documented. When you are systematic and have evidence, your opponent will be more careful in launching any attacks. If you want to seek an agreement over certain things and do not get an answer, you can put in a clause stating that if I do not get an answer by a certain date means consent. Silent is consent. Tip number four is to know your players well. This is where the magic of astrology comes in. You can plot your boss or your co-workers' birth charts in the five elements energy to know which type of personality they belongs to. Start by knowing your boss better. For example, if your boss is a wealth personality, then the person is looking for results. Then provide results to the person and followed by your key co-workers. In this way, you would have built alliances which would help you to navigate the office politics. With the support of the top management, You will be in the better position to be protected from any attack. Do refer to my video below on how to read a personality better and manage them. If you do not know who will be your alliances, then you will need to seek guidance from the divine. Do leave me a comment if you need help in this area. Tip number 5 would be removal of the culprit that's playing the politics or even ourselves. Usually, when the office politician or the culprit find that this is not the place for him or her to play politics, they will choose to quit. Or we can wish to the universe that the culprit will find a better job with higher pay for him to leave the current job. You can also choose to remove yourself from the toxic office environment by quitting. Equip yourself with skills which is useful to your industries so that you can make a move anytime. The industry is always lack of people with good skills, and this is why there's always headhunters looking out for talent. If all else fail and you're still lost in your career, frustrated over your career due to bosses, co-workers, or office politics which impact your well-being, then it's time for you to deploy a higher level strategies such as Sun Tzu Art of War or seeking guidance from divines such as I Ching or astrology or Qi Tunjia for you to gain clarity and energize yourself to prevent from going downward spiral in your career. You can seek my guidance. If you need help to face challenges at work, do contact me by the email below for a free diagnosis of your problem. I have used multiple techniques which include conventional and unorthodox method from divine astrology, Tunjia, and also Sun Tzu Art of War, Yi Jing to navigate through the corporate for the past 30 years, where I have enjoyed a fruitful and wonderful career. Perhaps I could give you the missing piece of the puzzle to solve your problem. Do leave me a comment on your current office situation, and if you need help to navigate your current office politics, you can subscribe to this channel if the content has interested you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my other videos.